And we're off.
Both runners starting out at Link's house and 300 rupees right off the bat. So unlikely that we'll be getting the Houlihan check.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting any Houlihan. And typically you do Houlihan first from Sanctuary, because it puts you at Link after you're done the room, so... Both players managing to get the sign past the guard. First trick. Have you gotten the tree? Single rupees.
And we have a map check. Looks like crystals at Hera and Desert with a pendant at Eastern.
Big 20. And some bombs. Gotta love that. LiteYear taking a moment to pick up the 2 magic drops before saving and quitting.
You never know when you're going to get a magic item. And
Yep.
just the key in Sanctuary.
Not exactly what you want to see most of the time, but... whatever.
I like seeing the map there. Or even an item, because then I can hope the map is in the Dark of Escape.
Yeah, that's sort of why you don't really want to see the key. You just want to go like, just don't show me them. I don't want to see them. I'll see one of them. Just don't give me the other one. Anyways, we're gonna see a lot of the same thing for the next 4 minutes or so. Heck, it might even be longer than that, depending on what items we get. Where hearts from the little grass crab.
We're going to get a little lumberjack check. We'll see if there's an aghanim required for this item.
Hammer!
Ooh.
It's Ega 1 seed already, guys.
Confirmation at 2 minutes.
Well, better than this morning seed where we didn't know where the hammer was until an hour and a half into the race.
It is definitely nice knowing where it is. And now they can think of how they want to route it in, when they want to route it in.
Yeah, it's almost as fast as the race that I got eliminated in, where we had power gloves in there. Which, of course, were Titan's mitts by the time we actually got to them, but... So what? Speaking of Titan's mitts, what do you bet we get in early Titan's mitts here and are forced to go into Dark World before we do Ega 1?
It's very likely, depending on what items we can pick up in Kakariko. If we can get early glove with all the Circle Zero items available, it's definitely possible.
Yeah. Otherwise, the other thing will... Well, sorry, no, I was thinking silly things. We will have a relatively early boots, though, of course. Because there's only so many things you can do without hammer.
Yeah, hammer blocks off quite a bit. All but a couple Dark World portals.
Although, to be fair, you never know. It could get pretty bad, depending on where they decide that they want to put that hammer. More rupees, because we needed more rupees. Well, at this point in the siege, you still do, actually. That's actually a decent amount of rupees to have.
Yeah,
Pretty
right
much
now.
set now.
Yeah, they have enough for the bottle vendor, the Zora check, and if they really want to, they could buy bombs if they were to run out.
Yeah.
But with 8, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, 6 by the time they finish the village, but 9's what you need to do, what they always say you need to do in the early games, so...
An early
The only
lamp.
question will be
That's
Mini
nice.
Moldorm Cave. Yeah, lamp. No chicken glitch. Okay, blue mail.
That's some nice defense to have, especially if you're gonna go for the southeast loop towards where the crabs are all hiding.
Yeah.
You only do 1 heart of damage to blue mail, but 2 hearts to green mail.
Now I expect with that bomb expansion, I see no reason to not buy more bombs before leaving. Just
Looks
because
like that's what Bamboo's going for.
Yep, LiteYear following suit as well. Of course, the reason I say that was because at this moment you're expecting to do Moldorm Cave with bombs, so you may as well just you don't want to do that with you don't want to have to hit 4 Moldorms with 5 bomb.
Yeah, once you start trying it, you end up missing with 1. Well, there was a sword
I would
at
say
library.
Was that a sword? So now we know that boots maybe are unlocking Aegis Tower at the same time. Then, speaking of which, makes it much less surprising with that early lamp. And was that bombs on the race?
That was bombs on the race. Both runners going to skip that.
I expect both players are going to make the standard south check.
Yeah, not a whole lot open at the moment.
With this amount of bombs, you could do escape as well.
That's true. You could use bombs to kill the 1-2 guards, and then the final ball and chain guard.
Three guards. You need to kill 3 guards, and then you use the pots for the ball and chain guard.
Yes, that's right. 3.
So Bamboo looking like he's has been a little bit more efficient here overall in this early game. I think he's increased the little bit of time advantage he did have, but it's sort of irrelevant. We're just watching. Oh, one of you better pick that up. One of you better pick that up for the memes.
Bamboo skipping the single arrow. Who knows what if he won't need that.
Darn. Not that we really expected either one to pick it up, but, you know, it's the validation era, so...
It is a 1.5 time loss that could come into play later, depending on how close this is.
If we include the travel time to go pick it up and then come back to where you already were, it's probably closer to 4 seconds. Oh, there's a sword. Flippers. So it's looking a lot like it will not be... well, we might go to Dark World before Aghanim, but it won't be... It's Boots now. Boots unlock Aghanim. Because of the library.
Yep, unless they find a sword someplace else.
Yeah, or another sword, or the cape. Oh look, power gloves. We're gonna have we're likely gonna have a relatively early mirror as well.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of divergence. LiteYear's probably going to head towards Ice Rod Cave, get that out of the way, while Bamboo heads to Zora area.
Although I guess we can say now that Aga 1 will also be our first access to Dark World. Because we won't have Hammer and we won't have Titan's Mitts until we do Aga 1. Which is interesting. Boots! We can do Aghanim now. Well, not at this moment, but... What does Zora have for us? A little bit of love.
Just a big old life lesson.
It was very expensive for the amount of love that he gave us.
Yeah, it's inflation for you. The king gets deposed, and the money just... it's not worth what it used to be.
Yeah. Ooh, BambooShadow is going to be a fair chunk... Well, it depends on exactly how this works out. If he finds... As soon as BambooShadow finds the cape or a Master Sword, before he finds the boots, he could be in a lot of trouble. Depending on how progression works after that. We did mention before, of course, that there's only so far you can go without the without the hammer, and that's further compounded with the power gloves being on Hylia Island.
It definitely locks some of the progression that we could have.
Yeah. So depending on how progression works for the rest of the seed, we shall see how much of a problem this divergence is going to be. LiteYear now knows that the power gloves are on the island.
And with the boots, he'll be able to make up a little bit of time on Bamboo with the Zora check. He can dash right through on his way to King Zora.
Of course, that's true as well, just the boots will give time by virtue of being boots over time as well. Doubt Bamboo's going to set up a death warp here, but wouldn't be an awful play if he did.
If he thinks he's going to get a Master Sword in this last chest, he probably would. But with the odds, he might. I doubt it.
Yeah. Well, and the big thing here is that if he sets, well, it's not about the Aga, it's about the Dark Room. He is setting up a death warp.
It is. I should just keep saying things that way they get the opposite that happens.
Yep. Watching B-Sank heart. He just filled up with a heart, with a piece of heart. Okay.
It's happened before.
I know it's happened before. So yeah, so he'll check the rest of this. So we'll see if Moon Pearl might be in back of escape, which will be pretty significant, especially if there's not another glove anywhere before the one on Hylia Island, or at least before Dark World.
Yeah, it could be that they're trapped in Light World until Aghanim.
Well, we already know that. I mentioned that before. Because A Glove is on the island and the hammer's in the Lumberjack Cave, there's no way to get to Dark World outside of Hera, outside of the warp just south of Hera. That's not really Dark World access, though.
There's BambooShadow's Master Sword in the Dark of Escape.
Yep. So that could be set BambooShadow back a fair amount, potentially.
It's going to lead him away from his boots.
Yep. And of course, Boots needed to get the hammer. And the big thing, and of course, there's LiteYear's Master Sword, exactly where we knew it was. Oh, there's a glove. So yeah, unfortunately no Moon Pearl there, which is sort of boring. I was really hoping the Moon Pearl was going to be there, and it was just going to be, that was the way you had to get Moon Pearl. Fortunately, nope. So yeah, LiteYear just going to do Aghanim now. Which of course makes perfect sense, because after he gets that, he can go and get the hammer. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have the Moon Pearl. He doesn't need the Moon Pearl to get the hammer. Or he's going to Dark Room first. Or he's forgetting. Nope, he's going to Dark first. A bow!
That's a nice thing to have right before Eastern, but this will also keep him even farther from his boots, because he's probably going to dip into Eastern, because he can complete it.
Yeah. To be fair, that's not of as much of concern as other things would be, though, because he's already at Eastern. It's not like he's like going across the world and running away from Boots. I do question a little bit his decision to. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how soon anyone decides to actually do Aghanim, because they probably want Moon Pearl before they go. It's probably what they want to search for now.
Yeah, without Moon Pearl, Aghanim only unlocks in the Dark World the Pyramid item ledge.
Yeah. Because it gives the hammer, but the hammer doesn't do a lot without the Moon Pearl either. The only other thing it gives access to without the Moon Pearl would be East Death Mountain with a mirror. Like, there's not a lot of use of hammer in the Light World except to access Dark World portals.
There's quite a lot blocking different portions of the world when you start thinking about it.
Yeah. There's the Moon Pearl.
Hiding in Eastern, a pendant dungeon.
Yep. Oh yeah, FF3. Yeah, we know that we knew that Hammer was in Tree, and if Hammer was somewhere that we could see and couldn't access right now as well, it would still be putting Egg as required because we've also got a Power Glove on Hylia Island, so we know that Aghanim is also required for our first Dark World access, much less any Dark World access. Interesting case to be in right now. Got a map there. Didn't see first chest. Or I don't remember seeing first chest in Eastern.
I did not catch it either.
It must have been a dungeon item though, because we're still. Oh no, that makes it harder to tell for sure. No, okay, so it was not the big key. The big key's in the vanilla place. No, it's not. Okay, he's just making the decision to. So there must have been. So there's still an item left. Oh yeah, obviously he just opened. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, so he's only gotten 2 items: the Moon Pearl and whatever was in the big chest was, I think, 50 rupees.
50 rupees, yeah. LiteYear also going to Eastern. Won't be disappointed with the play.
No,
He'll find what he's looking for as well.
Get the bow, get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, Bamboo was going to make the right gamble. Didn't end up doing it. I've never actually timed that to find out how much time loss is done if you go straight to Armos versus going around the circle the first time.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It really is a gamble though, because you'd have to come back into Eastern to.
Yeah.
After
but it's not
Armos.
it's not so much of a time loss as it is like skipping the dumb chest in Ice Palace. Because if you skip that chest and hope that it's on Cold Stare, well, you're in for like another 3.5 minute trek through Ice Palace or something like that.
Yeah, Ice Palace is just a long walk.
Similarly to skipping that one in Misery Mire that's surrounded by the blue pegs. It takes a long time because you have to go hit the blue switch, come all the way back, and then go into the, like, right beside the big chest. That one's always fun, too. There's a couple locations that aren't that fun to skip.
Yeah, sometimes these are just to route it in and hope you find the item there.
Yeah. Bamboo is very nice Armos fight. Let's see if I jinxed it. I did not.
Gets a little bit of love for his effort.
Yep. So will LiteYear stay after he gets the Moon Pearl? Probably, but you never know in a seed like this if he's just going to say Moon Pearl's good enough, I'm gone, especially since this is pendant. Nope, he's going to full clear it then.
Yeah, that's only the first item. He just doesn't know if Eastern is hiding anything else.
Yeah. The one reason why I'd be rushing Aghanim right now is because I know that Hammers is because I know that, of course, I'm not going to find Dark World access outside of Aghanim, and I know that I need a mirror before I get a lot more access as well. And so I know the mirror is going to be early on. Now, granted, that means that your mirror could be an Eastern, so you have both sides of that argument.
Yeah, it's a gamble either way, depending on what you do, and you just hope it pays off for you.
Yeah. You can rationalize any choice you can make in this game.
You just don't want to spend too much time doing it, because you'll lose time there as well.
Yeah. Not sure if LiteYear was trying to decide if he was going all the way back or not. Either way, we're going to see the same Eastern from both players.
We'll get a little bit more information from BambooShadow heading up Death Mountain, see what's on Spectacle Rock.
We have Big 20 for that mirror that we should get in the not too distant future. 10 arrows. I do not expect that LiteYear will make that check. Because of the fact that he has the boots already, so he knows that doing Aghanim immediately nets him the hammer.
Yeah, he's ready for Dark World access. He knows where everything he needs is. So after this, Aghanim is probably going to be his play, you're right.
And BambooShadow, of course, going to Aghanim now as well.
Yeah, for him, this will open up Pyramid Catfish and the most part of Pod. Seeing as he can't get his hammer yet, he hasn't found the boots.
Yeah. Where was our third sword again? Where's the sword that Bamboo doesn't have?
Bamboo did not get Library Sword.
Oh, right, yeah, because it didn't have boots. Duh.
There was one in Dark Escape.
Yeah.
And then Mini Moldorm Cave, I think, was the first one.
Something like that.
It was in a cave, I think. I remember the circle around the room. It was rocks.
Yep. Because I'm finding it interesting, because it feels like BambooShadow is more locations ahead than it feels like he should be, given that the only location I feel like he's really skipped has been the Ice Rock Cave. I guess the LiteYear did do the Bonk Rocks at least. Can't remember what else LiteYear did while he was up there.
I think it was only Bonk Rocks that he did.
Yeah. Oh no, Bamboo gets knocked off. He knocked off the guard in exchange afterwards.
It's fair trade.
Yep.
As we are approaching Aghanim, though, want to let chat in on the little game we'd like to play. Smaller version of the big key game. How many blue balls are we going to get from Aghanim?
Correct answers can range from 1 to 15. Sorry, 0 to 15.
Yeah, we always dream of the no blue ball Aghanim.
I like voting for the 3. Just enough to troll you into that third lightning, but not enough to be, like, super annoying.
Yeah, I like trying to push it as far as I can, so I'm going to go for the 6. Alright, here we go. Aghanim 1. First one is guaranteed to be an orange ball.
One.
One blue ball.
So we're halfway to killing Aghanim. Or whatever we do in this fight. We defeat him. There's two.
Two blue balls.
There's three. We're guaranteed another lightning phase.
I believe this is the
That's
killing
it.
strike. Yep.
Yep. Three it was.
So it means you and Baliem have won this little game. And
Yep.
the map check. Crystal in Turtle Rock and Mire. Green is Turtle, 5 and 6 Skull Woods, and Swamp Palace.
Interesting. We could be Samaria-less. Going into Ganon's Tower. Also doesn't leave a lot of pedestal hype left. I don't even need to look at the items to know that there's not a lot of things that could be on pedestal with those pendants. Yeah, I think that pretty much does kill pedestal altogether.
Yeah,
Mirrors-
you can't even have mirror on it because you
Yeah.
need that extra power glove that Titan's Mitts now
Yeah.
on Hylia Island to get into Mire
There's a whole-
and T-Rock.
Yeah, oh yeah, hookshot could be there, yeah. Hookshot only required for one dungeon in the game. Swamp Palace is interesting in that regard, that it has two items that are only required for it, and a third item that's only partially required for it. The third one being the flippers, because if you fake flippers, you can do Ice Palace without the flippers.
That's right. You can just fake into Ice Palace, but
Yeah.
Swamp
So like
requires it.
three of the 4 required items for Swamp Palette, because I think Swamp only has 4 required items: the hook shot, the hammer, the mirror, and the flippers. I think that's right. Because you don't need a sword for Swamp.
That's right. Because you can just do the menu boss.
Yeah.
You don't have a sword or fighter sword.
Interesting. BambooShadow going straight to the downstairs. So LiteYear's just going to skip Pod for now.
Yeah, he knows he can get the hammer, and that'll give him full access to Pod. So
Did
he'll
both
probably
racers
wait.
do all of Zora area already? I think they did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't catch what was on the ledge, but neither of them picked it up, so I don't think it was anything important.
Yeah. So may as well do so Catfish has no good routing options anyways, so hey, do it now, it's out of the way.
Yeah, this
Got a
is the
little bit
closest you'll be. Well, there's the hook shot. So, Pedestal Dream officially dead.
Yep. Of course they put Hookshot there. Here's your access to the rest of Dark World. Granted, LiteYear already effectively had that by virtue of being able to access Hammer already. BambooShadow's death warping. Okay. I'm like, what's going on here, BambooShadow?
Yeah, that's the easier place with anything other than green mail. The
Yeah.
spike will do. Guaranteed 1 heart.
Now I understand why he did that first. A little bit more. I still feel like doing that after you do the pit here, especially if you get a small key on out of this next chest, which he did. So getting that small key out of that chest, that's where you sort of you do this front area, and then you just go straight over onto and keep going through the bow area, the bow locked portion. But there's worse routing options out there. Interesting that LiteYear is going straight to Death Mountain here. I would have thought with the hammer he'd go straight for Pod himself. Which, to be fair, would have been the other reason to do Catfish first. You just do Catfish, it's out of the way, and then you go back to Pod once you have the hammer, which you know you can get.
Yeah, he could be thinking that while he's in the area, he can unlock the mountain cave save and quit location.
Yeah.
And have that for when he wants to go up to Hera.
True, I guess he was a portion of the way here. I'm not sure the exit of Lumberjack Cave's any closer than the Sanctuary is, but probably is. Yeah, it is, because you have to go around all the ledges and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's one screen transition closer.
He'll be a little disappointed once he sees the hook shot, but at the same time, most of this check doesn't really affect finding the hook shot. It affects when you find the mirror.
Yeah, if anything, now he doesn't have to jump back down from Death Mountain if he had waited to get his hook shot and then go up there.
Yeah. Like, it would have been marginally faster, but that one's not a big deal. Did he go down the wrong way to check that item the first time?
I don't think he checked it the first one.
Well, no, I just don't know why he didn't check it the first time, because it's also the faster way down the tower in the first place.
I think he save and quit right away.
He went to Catfish.
Oh no, he did, yeah. I don't know then.
Like, everything that could possibly be faster, it's also on the right side of the screen and therefore closer to the exit. Like, I don't know. But either way.
Oh, he's on his way to Pod now, so...
He's on his way to Pod now. It'll be fine. And BambooShadow is on to the right side of Dark World, or right side of Death Mountain, sorry.
Yeah, on his way to Paradox Cave.
So the mirror's probably the biggest item we're looking for at the moment. That will get us Titan's Mitts. Although BambooShadow, of course, his big item that he's missing right now is the boots in Ice Rod Cave. Which, if I have a second seed in a row where someone wins because of where the person wins because they checked Ice Rod Cave and the other person didn't, I guess I've got my own curse going on with me.
Yeah, once is a coincidence, twice is we're starting to see a pattern.
Yeah.
And let's see what we've got. The Fisher Price Shield.
Or I can just blame it on the dude. He tracked the price. It's just, yeah. Because he totally doesn't just have a whole varied experience of whatever he gets. We all bring our own curses, but they just combine and make the seeds worse.
There's the mirror in Paradox Cave, though. So
yeah.
Bamboo could get his Titan's Mitts.
Yes. Which, once again, so this is where we get into the big problems, is that the seed is very easily leading him away from where the boots are. Which could be a significant problem.
Yeah, because of how he's finding all of progression items.
Yeah.
Ice Rod Cave is that one thing you don't really want to check, just because of the probability that it doesn't actually have anything.
Because he now has access. He now has general access to the entire world. Basically, once he gets the Titans.
Yeah, and that increases how many options he has.
Yeah. Like, and the only thing that will really hold it, one of the things that will hold it back at least, is the fact that like you can't do Swamp Palace without Hammer. You can only get so far into. There's only so many of these. Well, you never know. You never know what he'll check before. Because even more interesting thing about the fact that he knows where Hammer is, but now he has to check places where he can find the boots so they can actually get Hammer.
And all that time, LiteYear can start completing dungeons.
Yep. Yeah, find food, just goes into Mire to check for. We need a medallion before we go into Mire or Turtle Rock, but who knows?
Looks like Bamboo's going to be checking Tower of Hera. I'll have to see what he finds there.
Yeah.
If he continues to find arrow upgrades and more junk, he could be forced to go back to Ice Rod Cave sooner rather than later.
Yeah. It's unlikely to be soon enough to really make a huge difference. Finding the flute's going to be the one thing that might save him. Because if he does find the flute, it might prompt him to go to Ice Rod Cave at that point.
Yeah, that'll bring him
Or at least in the near future. He'd probably go to Mire area first, but in general, it would still be like one of the first 3 areas checked most likely without flute. But that being said, we don't need to find flute this season. Ever. It's Pendant Mire and Pedestal's dead, so we don't need a red pendant.
As long as they don't find the flute, they don't have to worry about dipping in there for items. That's
Yeah.
good.
Bomb jump. To done.
So that's both items in Bamboo in Tower of Hera. The bombs and an arrow upgrade in the basement.
Yep. Don't need to worry too much about your rupees, LiteYear. I think you have enough money to... There's only 2 more cash things in the game, I think, aside from potions. There's just the digging game and the chest game.
Yeah, that's only a total of 100 rupees that you need for that.
And half the time you'll get most of the rupees you need back anyways. By the nature of the games.
And there's another 300 just in case he was worried.
Just in case.
So it looks like for the most part, Pod just having the shovel with a little ambiguity of whether that might be useful or not.
Yeah. After the hook shot.
Yeah, after the hook shot. I forgot that was there. That's a good item too.
That's a pretty good item. Especially when it has mirror behind it. Although, to be... Well, yeah, sorry, no, yeah, you need the mirror to... Yeah. I was about to say, no, you don't need it, but yes, you... It's one of those cases where you find the book or the flute, and then you find the other one on Desert Torch. Had that happen like 3 seeds in a row. It's like, well, I guess I was only supposed to get into desert this way.
Yeah, kind of bottlenecks the seed that way. Or the dungeon.
Both apply. Bamboo may very well find his boots very quickly depending on how he routes all of this. Because he may go to Ice Rod Cave from here.
Yeah, he's getting close to it. We can hope he goes south and after he grabs his mitts.
Yeah. Unlikely, but one can hope.
We have LiteYear in our Helmasaur King fight, hitting
Being
the
annoyed
mask
by
17
fireballs.
times.
I just want tail whips. Just give me tail whips, not these fireballs.
Takes him down at the same time. Bamboo grabs his Titan's mitts.
And we did get an immediate save and quit. Now we're gonna get Dark Death Mountain check. Which I'm not sure how much of use we can find here. Heck, how close are we to getting into go mode area already? Like, we need Fire Rod. What else do we need? Do we even need anything else?
No.
Like, maybe Samaria if the key's on right side of Ganon's tower.
Just Fire Rod, Silvers if we want an easy Ganon fight, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Rod will get us Ice Palace and Skull Woods. Swamp is open with the mirror.
Yeah. Or the hammer, whichever player you're looking at.
Right. I'm looking at Bamboo's.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's a powder.
Yeah.
There's the butter sword. Not a bad hype cave. It's not progression, but it's
It's a healthy cave. It's nice.
yeah.
More money in Hookshot Cave, the other 300. Some love. Money. And what's in the last chest? The King of Samaria.
Well, we might see the no Samaria gamble from LiteYear then, depending on how LiteYear routes and where the Fire Rod is. Because well, also depending on if we find silvers. I'm not sure how confident either one of these runners is in silverless. It's very possible that LiteYear decides to, if LiteYear is in going to Ganon's tower without having silvers, he might check that. He obviously doesn't need another sword upgrade though, so.
Yeah, with Butter, he'll be able to get through Ganon's first 3 phases pretty easily now.
Where are we going, LiteYear? We're just gonna do a Dark World route now, probably.
Yeah, I think he's heading for the Kakariko Warp. Go to Thieves Town and Village of Outcast.
Yeah. No?
Or he's going south.
We're doing powder turn-in. Powder turn-in.
Yeah, that's right. The magic bat.
Well, it's like you have Titan's Mitts. It makes more sense to go get the Titan's Mitts and then come back here. Actually, to be fair, it made more sense to get the Titan's Mitts when we were... Just a moment.
Yeah, it made sense to get the Titan's Mitts when we were in Dark World, south of Village of Outcast. We could have just dashed to the east and jumped into the water. See, Bamboo is in Skull Woods, and looks like LiteYear is now heading north to get into the Dark World portal. Bamboo not finding a small key has to go into the room where he's guaranteed to get one. And looks like LiteYear is going to make the same gamble.
Sorry about that.
That's no trouble.
Alright, what have I missed here in Skullwood?
Not too much, I believe. A fire shield. And I missed what was in the north room chest. But it's not a small key, so they have to go to get the guaranteed one.
Yeah.
Just a red rupee. Bamboo checking out. Oh,
Is that a
Bumper
flute?
Kid has the flute, yes.
Well, that's interesting. Just more things to, in the future, push away from here. Not a fire shield for LiteYear, though.
Oh yeah, that's his first shield. Our Fisher Price, my first shield.
Yep. Is the other one in Hera? Was that where the other one was? Probably in Death Mountain somewhere, anyways.
Yeah, I believe it was Hera. There's the silvers in the bombable hut. So no longer have to worry about a silverless Ganon.
Yep. So yeah, I don't. There's a decent chance that if this fire rod is reasonably located, we will never see Hookshot Cave. Actually, no, that's well, it depends on. Sorry, I lied, because LiteYear hasn't gone to Death Mountain at all yet. Outside of his first summary check. So it depends on the order that he gets Titan's Mitts in versus going back to Death Mountain.
Yeah, I kind of doubt he'll go to Death Mountain before he grabs his Titan's Mitts, just so that he can route everything in.
Yeah. And that's what I would expect as well.
Actually, where was the mirror?
The mirror's on Death Mountain.
Mirror's on Death Mountain, so he can't get the Titan's Mitts before he goes to Death Mountain.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. So yeah, so I don't expect. So I'll go back to my initial statement. I don't expect to see LiteYear get the Cane of Samaria before Ganon's Tower, then, unless the fire rod's in an entirely ridiculous place.
It could be first chest in Turtle Rock. It's been there before.
It could be in almost any chest in Turtle Rock. Just can't be in the one off to the right if the keys are right.
Oh yeah, as long as he keeps getting keys.
Yeah,
That's true.
it could also be a mire, because especially if he finds the cave.
That's probably going to be the most troll we can get, where Fire Rod is going to be.
Yeah. And of course, if it's in Turtle Rock, he's going to get the Cane of Samaria, obviously, because he also needs it to do it in the first place.
Yeah, unless he's hiding in some incredible hover strats.
Yeah. Which also wouldn't make sense to pull off versus going to Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, it's quite a time save just to walk over to Hookshot Cave and grab the Cane of Samaria.
Yeah.
Unless you know you're a good 20 minutes ahead, there's no sense to hover that gap.
Yeah. Hey, look, a
There's
fire
the
rod.
Fire Rod.
So, no mode, guys.
Commentators go mode. We know where the mirror is, Titan's Mitts. I think we're
Boots.
just about set.
Like, is that like BambooShadow has everything he needs other than boots once he gets that, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't need anything else. He's just got to get to Ice Rod Cave.
Now, the only thing that could really hurt LiteYear is if he really tries to hold Tower of Hera off for Last Crystal. Which, granted, he can only do for so long, because he won't be able to get Titan's Mitts until he goes up to Tower of Hera, until he goes up to Death Mountain.
Yeah, he could make the gamble that Tower of Hera does not have any progression, which we know it doesn't. There's the Ice Rod. That's
Hello,
nice.
Ice Rod.
Yes, but...
we know it's not necessary.
Yeah. He could make that gamble and just grab the mirror from Paradox Cave and grab his Titan's Mitts again. Getting LiteYear into the blind fight, second phase already. Now going into the third phase.
Yep.
Little bit.
BambooShadow right behind.
Good fight nonetheless.
This could be a very close to it race, depending on how long BambooShadow puts off the Ice Rod Cave. Balium, it definitely isn't in logic for the fire rod to be back there. I've seen it once before. But every chest, including vanilla big key chest, has to be a key.
Yeah, just as the dude said, you have to have all the keys leading on your way, and then, yeah, vanilla big key. LiteYear has picked up his silvers. And looks like he's gonna go finish off Skull Woods with the fire rod he just got.
BambooShadow here, probably about to go on a little bit of a wild goose chase by doing the frog quest. But frog quest is pretty efficient anyways, so not a huge deal, especially with the mirror. I'll have a couple other locations we'll check along the way, but no worries.
Oh, LiteYear forgot to grab a key from that free key room before going up to Mothula.
Yep.
Alright, Bamboo's gonna show us what the Smith has in just a second. Ooh, just a green rupee. One of the two in the game.
Just getting rewarded for bringing them home, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for the lift. Here's some cab fare.
I can't even call that the money smiths like we do in some seeds. Go, God, give him 300 rupees, must be making money. Nah, 1 rupee, guys.
They're not the greatest counterfeit smiths, but they do okay. Alright, LiteYear dropping into the Mothula fight. Fire Rod and almost a full bar of
Ooh,
magic.
half magic.
Oh. That's a nice find for Bamboo.
Yeah.
And it won't lead him astray, so
Yeah.
he could get to the Ice Rod Cave a little quicker. LiteYear takes down the big bug and gets a compass so that he can find the big bug.
To be fair, at this point, I think the only thing that could lead him astray would really be the cape. I guess other fetch item could as well, sort of, but mostly the cape.
Well, he already has the mushroom and the shovel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just really that cape that'll send him to the flute to send him likely to Mire.
Yeah.
LiteYear is making the play into Death Mountain.
That's good.
Probably gonna grab his mirror from Paradox Cave, I believe.
Yeah. It'll put him into semi-go mode. If he knows where to go to cash in the mirror. If he remembers where to go to cash in the mirror, then he'll be in full go mode. The question is, should we expect to see a full save and quit once he finds the mirror? Like, is there anything else even worth searching for? Half magic, I guess? Red mail? Like, is there anything else? And we know where half magic is, of course, but just in terms of opening chests, what else would you be looking for?
You might look for the cape, but with Butter Sword and Blue Mail Ganon's not too bad.
Yeah.
Um,
There's the fire shield. There's the other shield.
Okay, it was in the first two chests of Paradox Cave.
Doesn't need the cane though, FF3. He might need the cane. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, as long as the big key is on left side or in the first two chests of the right side, the cane isn't required. He just won't be able to kill the Wizrobes very quickly.
So he is not going to save and quit yet. Maybe he is.
He is.
There we go. Desert Palace first? No, Swamp Palace, okay. Or we're just going to get teammates, one or the other. We might just be going to get teammates.
No, they're not in go mode when he picks up the Titan's Mitts. He needs to get into desert.
Oh.
He doesn't have the book.
Ooh.
So either book or flute would be...
So in other words, cape or cape,
Yeah,
book or cape.
Cape or book.
And he might, and I'm not sure he knows what's on the ledge.
Yeah, so I don't think he checked.
Because I know
it was just bamboo.
Because I think, yeah. We called no mode too early, guys. Called no mode too early. I would have started with Swamp, but hey, Ice Palace is to play too. Where are you going, Bamboo?
Bamboo, go south, please. No. Oh no, no, he's going north. He's going farther away from the Ice Rod Cave.
Where are you going? Did you realize that you could go here to get into Dark World? Halfway to, I think he was going to the Flute 5 spot to go into Pod, and then realized he could just come here instead. Partway there.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I think that's what just happened. or something like that. Going to catfish.
Yeah, catfish, because he's already cleared out Pod with as far as he can without the hammer.
Yeah. What did I miss his first item here? In Ice Palace.
I think I missed it too. I saw him killing the penguins, but then I looked away.
I didn't even see that far. I just know that obviously he had to have. Interesting that he's doing this without the Cane of Samaria. Or he doesn't, right? Yeah, he doesn't have the Cane of Samaria.
Because he didn't pick up his Titan's Mitts until just before Ice Palace.
Yeah. Interesting that he skipped the bomb jump. Because he now either has to do Ice Palace the vanilla way. Well, I think that's it. Or he has to leave before he actually finishes Ice Palace. Trying to think, would it be? It would be near impossible to have a good enough setup to be able to do that. You could get a small and big key, and then pick up that key on the side, and then go backwards and stuff. But would that just cause more problems? I don't even know. This is just weird.
Yeah, unless he doesn't realize that he doesn't have the cane. If he forgot, he didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
And just knows that he has to full clear this.
Graveyard ledge check. What do we have in here? A heart container. Bamboo will pick that up. Hello, big key.
Oh, Bamboo might go to Ice Crowd Cave. He's going south.
Could just be Ice Palace too, though, unfortunately, but we'll see.
I can hope.
Can hope.
Just has to keep going. Go right. No. Yeah, he's going to Ice Palace.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, let's see what's in the big chest. Just a piece of heart.
Yep. Now, for anyone who's forgotten how you probably did this the first time you ever played this game, here's how you do it. Hit the switch, you leave, and then you go all the way back around the dungeon. Again. What'd you do? Oh, you're getting magic, okay.
He's picking up the magic, okay. He didn't have full.
Dude. I totally believe you with that Kappa face there. To be fair, I said nothing about doing it how you do it in the vanilla game, but rather how you did the first time you played. Which could be two different things.
It's BambooShadow doing the normal strat for going through Ice Palace Bomb, jumping around the pegs so that he doesn't have to backtrack like LiteYear is doing right now.
Although he also has the Cane of Samaria, so...
Yeah, for him it doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, because LiteYear could be done Cold Stare already if he'd done the bomb jump.
Yeah, that bomb jump is such a time save. You'd have to learn it if you want to.
It's hard to say. Try to remember that one and see if it was just a mistake on LiteYear's part, or if he actually intended to, or if he just not confident enough in the bomb jump.
Maybe he wanted to reminisce.
Maybe.
Go back to the way he played this normally.
Wanted to give BambooShadow that chance to get the third game in. Gave him a little bit of extra time.
Alright, LiteYear going into the Cold Stare fight, 4 hearts. Now 3 hearts. Gonna have to be a little careful. But he does have a couple fairies, so...
Going to check his potions and realizing he has a fairy, so he just backs out of that menu. Although granted, I guess yesterday we saw a seed that was decided by the difference of a fairy revive. Norastra was casting that one. And the dude might have even been tracking it. I can't remember who was tracking that race, those races last night. What are we doing, LiteYear? We're saving quitting again? Okay. Where are we going now? We're doing Dark Death Mountain. So both players will have the Cane of Samaria, because we messed up and forgot about Desert Palace access.
You know, the book could be on pedestal.
The book could be on pedestal.
Just thinking about it now.
Yep.
Because you only really need it to get the tablets and to get into Desert.
Yep. And you can't even check that one.
Yeah. And so we wouldn't really know. It could be sitting there this whole time.
The problem is we still have no medallions either.
Yeah, that's true too. And those can't be on the pedestal, because we need them to enter our pendant dungeons.
Yeah. I'm about to say, the other side of that is if they were on the pedestal, we wouldn't care.
That is true as well.
Oh right, book requires the flute to be got. Right. If book was on pedestal, we'd require the flute anyways. Which would be access to Desert.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, Meyer will not have something we need. Turtle Rock, on the other hand.
Oh, BambooShadow just got his boots. From Ice Rod Cave. He's now off and running.
So Spike Cave's still not in the logic yet either. We see Bombos. We're doing Spike Cave still though, I think.
He could be heading to Tower of Hera.
Oh, right, he hasn't done Tower of Hera yet. Right, okay.
BambooShadow is rushing to get his hammer out of the lumberjack tree.
Yep. You don't usually get hammer as second to go mode item either.
Yeah, normally that's a pretty early item for Dark World access and Dungeon access.
And yeah, I definitely feel behind it as Bamboo right now too, because obviously there's a degree that he is behind. I do find the fact that LiteYear hasn't done Swamp yet interesting, as Swamp is actually 8 item locations right now, if we include the fact that it's also one of the second of the 5-6 crystals. Oh right, BambooShadow got locked out of Ice Palace because of the hammerless.
Yeah, he has to go back in. The hammer blocks the 2 chests up.
Yeah,
top,
I wasn't even thinking about that for some reason.
Cold Stare.
And the big key was behind that, right? The big key was the big key vanilla?
It was the chest before vanilla, so it was
Okay.
hammer locked.
Yeah.
Nice and easy Trolldorn fight on LiteYear's side.
Yep.
Who strikes with the butter sword and he's down.
And we already know we got both items. Previous excavations of the area. Yeah, so the biggest thing that's actually going to cost BambooShadow time in this race overall. So he lost probably about a minute to 2 minutes on the boots. What he's lost more time on is the fact that he's had to he is already double dipping ice. I don't know what's going on here. He's
trying to get the God Pixel to dash all the way down.
Yeah. He might not even be able to bomb jump by the end of this. Oh, he's not even gonna. He's just gonna red potion. But he's had to double dip both Ice Palace and Pod, both of which were cleared first time by LiteYear. And that's actually probably going to be one of the bigger time differences in this race, because from what I've seen, I think BambooShadow is actually executing slightly cleaner, just the routing has not been kind enough to him.
Yeah, he skipped that skipping of Ice Rod Cave. It's going to hurt his dungeons.
I think Swamp Palace has to be the play.
Yeah, we can't get into anywhere else.
Is LiteYear forgetting that he can do Swamp Palace? Like, I don't know why he'd be putting off Swamp Palace this hard. Oh, he's gonna do Frog Quest to Swamp Palace.
Yeah, he may just not like doing Swamp Palace.
He might just not like doing Swamp Palace. I find that a little odd, because Swamp Palace, as much as it's super fast in go mode, is still not the most annoying dungeon in full clear mode either.
Yeah, it's just a little slow, but he has boots, he has the hook shot, he has hammer, he has everything he needs to go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get a hammer peg cave check from him, from LiteYear. BambooShadow did not have the hammer when he did the Smith quest.
Considering he got the hammer and came immediately back to the Ice Palace, he doesn't have checked a lot of hammer thing. We have Big 20. Nice cold stare fight.
Yeah, BambooShadow has half magic, so he's able to use the fire rod to take down the puffs. LiteYear picking up his single green rupee from the hammers smiths. So now Bamboo likely heading over to Pod to finish it out and get another crystal.
Yep.
Or not.
LiteYear will get half magic.
Bamboo's doing something else, seeing as I said he's going to Pod.
Going to Swamp.
I won't say it, so maybe he will.
What are you doing? So yes, he was going to Swamp, but he forgot he was in Dark World? Yep.
Yeah, possible he forgot what he was doing. Forgot where he was.
That was entertaining. Was not expecting that. Yeah, then this could put, well, it depends on if LiteYear is also immediately going into Swamp, because LiteYear still has a couple crystals lead here. We'll see. Either way, definitely can't count BambooShadow out of this race yet. Half expected to see a medallion or two in here.
Well, if we find Bombos, it opens up Turtle Rock for a possibility to find either book or cape.
Yep.
And LiteYear is going into Swamp. Oh, that's right. Bringing out that if the cape or book is on Trinex, Bamboo can't get it because he did not get the ice rod, which was in the big chest of Thieves Town, and it was hammer blocked. So that could be as he brought out the worst possibility for a troll location.
Yeah. Because I haven't been keeping track on how our items are doing in general in here yet. I think they've all been items so far.
Yeah, he got the big key, 50 rupees, and a 20 rupee. And it looks like he's skipping left side.
Well, and that's what I would do in this case. You're one item from Go mode, and you're one item from Go mode, and Swamp is a crystal. So yeah, you do this. You hope you don't see the map or the compass, and keep going. Especially
So
once you get the big key.
there's
Hey, look!
bombs. And the book.
And the
though.
book.
So once LiteYear
That's go mode.
comes out, that's go mode, yeah.
That's
That's
for
go mode for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, left side skip. Left side definitely not needed. High riot shield. You're also not really needed.
So let's see if LiteYear will skip left side as well. Hopefully he does. It's the right play to make.
Nope.
Oh, he's going left.
Giving Bamboo some extra time to try to catch up. Bamboo, once again, definitely not out of this race yet, but I would say that he's behind. It's hard to say for sure. No, Pod is long enough that I would say for sure he's behind, even with the left side check. Hey, look, it's a map.
Now he won't get lost on his way out.
Yeah, Swamp is 6, yeah. Swamp is the largest item dungeon game. Probably mostly because of the fact that it's a later it's a Dark World dungeon that doesn't have a lot of keys in it.
BambooShadow making the immediate play into Desert Palace to clear that out before he goes to Pod and Skull Woods.
This game just gives you just enough fear. It's like, oh god, Turtle Rock. Oh, it's the book.
Just enough for that little heart attack.
Yeah. Oh god, Turtle. Oh no, okay, never mind. We're good. We good. Yeah, both players. Now. Both players in go mode. And in full go mode, like because they both have Samaria, there's no chance of this going to, well, LiteYear just found out that doesn't reset the room.
Yeah, he's getting trolled by that water strider just a bit.
That's gotta be one of the hardest spots in Zero Hit KO. Is dodging that water strider.
Yeah, there's a way to get him to stay to the left as far as you can by kind of lingering in the room previous, but it's tough.
The other trick that I did find out at one point was just sort of you stand all the way to the right and just wait for him to clear the path for a while. But that's of course slow, not what you wanted. I think both ways that we mentioned are slow and not really what you want to be doing, but hey, this isn't Zero Hit KO.
Oh, we can get his hit as much as we want.
Well,
Have blue mail.
to a degree.
Yeah.
We don't want to go giving Ganon too many hugs or anything.
Oh, I hear he's a jolly guy though.
He's a spicy barbacoa burrito is what he is. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that word right.
That sounds right. So just missed the one cycle land molus on Bamboo's side.
Yeah. Neither player decided to take enough time to bother checking the tablet. Can't blame them.
No, they both got what they need to go. They're gunning for those crystals.
Well, especially with Silver's butter and half magic, like, what else do you need? You barely even need blue mail in that situation if you're fairly confident with your Ganon fight. I guess the problem more there isn't the chip damage that you take from Ganon's tower on your way up to the Ganon fight.
So Bamboo is going to head out to finish Pod, and LiteYear is
Yeah.
going to finish out Desert. And once he does, he'll be on his way to make the climb into Ganon's tower. We'll have to see how well Bamboo does with his last 2 boss fights before the tower. If he executes well, he could catch up, depending on how trolly of a location the big key is.
This is where I can much more definitively say that LiteYear has a fairly significant lead here. Because not only does BambooShadow have to finish Pod, but still has to do Skull Woods as well.
Yeah, Skull Woods is fast, but we'll have to see if it's fast enough and he can get through it and Pod in the time it takes LiteYear to get to the Aga 2.
As much as swords don't matter a lot, he's also down that sword as well. Because he's not going to go back to the library for that sword.
Yeah, especially if he feels behind, he won't go for it.
Because it's not a big enough time save. If it was for Tempered, it would be worth the time save, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah,
for...
Tempered is a huge time save, but with Tempered to Butter, you're only saving 6 strikes for phase 1 and 2 each.
Yeah.
So it's not that big. Very nice turtle room though from Bamboo.
Yeah. But here he is. He's a dungeon and a boss fight behind right now. He's Skullwoods and Helmasaur fight behind. Plus a bit, of course, because he's not in the Helmasaur fight yet.
Yep, and we have another game incoming. Our big key guessing game. LiteYear is on his way to Ganon's tower, so chat, it is time to guess where the big key is going to be. Now, Spiffers, where do you usually think it's going to be?
I typically go for 8.
That's a nice one. It's not too trolly, and we've already got a tile room in the chat.
Ever since I got 2 Firebar rooms in a row, I've gone with 8, and then I haven't got one since, but hey.
Yeah, if it trolls you enough, it's gonna be there.
I also just like it because it's not meme enough for some of the other ones. It's no 22, it's no 14.
Yeah, it's kind of off to the side. You don't really think about it as you're going.
Yeah. It's no 3 for those bootless seeds. Obviously, that's what you vote. That's what you vote on bootless seeds. Is 3 for that torch.
Yeah, because you want to see the runners scramble to find it either in Ganon's tower or elsewhere in something they skipped.
Anyways, well, what's your guess there? Not sure if you said it there.
I will actually go for the vanilla location right behind Ice Armos.
Which is 15 typically by full. Hey, look, it's the cape. We can get the flute now.
We can leave and play Ganon a song. Yeah, Ice Armos is either usually 15 or 17. 15 through 17, around there. But that first one is where it is in vanilla.
Yeah. And you'd expect that's the chest that people are going to get first. The 16 and 17 could flip-flop sides, but I think 15's pretty cemented with this route that LiteYear's on right now.
Yes, that center chest. You don't usually go left to right or right to left. It's... So far, we're up to 7. We're going to be heading into your guess, number 8.
Yeah. Oh. Got the Stalfos instead of the block.
Just the small key. Not the key we're looking for. BambooShadow's dropping down into his Mothula fight. And after this, we'll be seeing him make the climb into Ganon's tower.
Now, the one thing I wasn't paying attention to, do we have right side as an option? Like, if the key is right side, will that give BambooShadow a big comeback play if that's where it is? I didn't see if we had a small key in the first 2 chests. I wasn't really paying enough attention.
Actually, I don't think we had a small key in big chest. Oh no, saying we did.
I was pretty sure we did because we had like 4 of them after the second room.
Adding into Rando room, piece of heart, the map so we can find our way, another piece of heart, and 10 arrows.
Okay. Well, if it's right side, we could see these runners almost sync up if BambooShadow goes right side first.
Yeah, only 4 chests to check for before right side. LiteYear getting the little bonk clip to skip the bad room.
If it's tile room, on the other hand, I wouldn't expect BambooShadow to check that yet. I wouldn't think he feels enough behind to do a tile room first gamble. He might, though. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen the tile room first gamble.
Yeah, it's not very common, and the other runner has to feel they're very far behind before they feel kind of pressured to do it.
Nice arrows. Nice.
Nice job on Ice Armos coming up to these chests. They have a heart piece.
Okay, so LiteYear will definitely be in the lead going up the tower here.
It's gonna be a right side.
Yep, it's right side for sure. The question is it a tile room or is it just full right side? Either way, LiteYear will have the advantage no matter what location it's in at this point, I would say.
Yeah, he's getting a jump start on the right side.
Even if it's tile room, I would say they're going to be basically even at worst. Even if BambooShadow did the right side gamble, or did the tile room gamble.
Alright, let's see if Bamboo goes right. Gets his cape, his key, and he's going left.
Yep.
Don't usually see people go left that way.
No. Repeat. We have a tile
room. Oh.
That being said, that's not gonna help BambooShadow find it any faster. This is not gonna help BambooShadow find it any faster.
Yeah, he's committed to the left side. He's going all the way.
Well, there's no way he's gonna gamble tile room at this point in the race. Like, if he was gonna do it, he would have done it immediately, is what I should say. That being said, we will also note that makes Cane of Samaria a required item for this seed.
I didn't realize the cape protects you from wall masters. That's nice to know.
Yeah, and if you're holding the wall, the cape doesn't deplete. I'm not sure if you have to be just holding the wall or pulling on the wall, but either way.
It's hard to tell he's invisible, so...
Yeah. If you're testing, I'm sure you have enough time to figure it out before your magic depletes in most cases.
And so LiteYear grabs his big key at 136.14, and now he's heading up into the gauntlet.
Powder, why? We've got a plethora of fairies at this point. Go, get that red mimic.
If he just kicking that red mimic all over the place.
Oh look, he's back!
And he's coming back for more.
I don't think this is going to be helpful. I think this is actually going to be a problem, potentially. Okay, the bee's gone.
He's gone off screen. I've never seen the red bee, or the gold bee, used like that.
Oh.
Alright, Bamboo now knows its right side.
So we're going to end up being somewhere in the realm of 3-4 minutes behind, I think, here.
Yeah, no tile room gambled even going this way.
Yeah. Once again, can't blame him. If you were going to do it, you were going to do it first anyways.
Yeah, because if it's not there, it's just such a waste of time waiting for all those tiles.
Especially when you don't have any other items you're looking for. It's one thing if you're sort of going, well, it could at least be a sword or something, so you sort of have a couple items in the pool you're looking for. These guys aren't looking for anything else.
Yeah, possible red mail, but they don't need that at this point.
No. Has to pick up the key because of using the key on the middle door. Actually, I'm not sure he has to. Does he have to pick up the key?
No, because he had one
not
left,
need to.
so
Yeah.
he could have grabbed the Helmasaur key. Excuse me, sorry.
Where's the other key door that we didn't unlock? Is there one further into that? Like, is there one to go into the bridge there or something like that?
Yes, there's one a little later.
Probably know that considering I've gone that way enough times because I used to do full right, like actually full right.
I usually just do the Dark Magician strat, so that guess of yours, number 8, that Firebar room, is pretty bad when I play.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're looking for, because 7 is your, oh no, what's 8 for you? So 8 is, it's not awful, it's just not interesting.
Yeah, for the Dark Magician strat, 8 is the second chest
right side room?
into right side, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you still skip the tile room.
Yeah. It's 11 that gets to be your really troll number.
Yeah.
11. What's Dark Magician strat? Does it go backwards after that, or does it go all the way to Ice Armos on right side?
It goes all the way to Ice Armos.
Okay. I thought so, but I never actually heard the official definition of the rules for for what was considered that strat, so...
Yeah, you go straight left to grab the Stalfos room 4, and
Yeah.
you mirror and go full right side, and all the way to Ice Armos. So if it's Rando room will be your last chests before
Yeah.
Tile room. So those are usually pretty troll. But if there's an early big key, you get it pretty fast. And LiteYear gets knocked right off of Troll Door.
Yeah.
And gets him the second time. Now will he open the validation chest, or is he gonna go? He opens it. Gets a piece of heart.
Yeah. That might actually be a refill for BambooShadow if he checks it. Not sure how many quarters he's at.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it's always nice when you can get that refilled just after Troll Door.
Yeah. I feel like a magic refill.
Double. Bamboo has to down a potion.
I don't even know which one's the real Ega. There we go.
Yeah, he was hiding behind his clone. And Aghanim is down.
And we're gonna have simultaneous Lanmola's eruptions because we picked up the bunny beam. Nice spin though.
Yeah, he hits all of them for one.
Not fire rod shots, not quite as much. Oh no, the fireball hit. He had a double hit if it wasn't for that fireball. Got a double kill in the next round.
So now we get a Ganon fight, butter swords, silvers. That's some nice warping there. Goes right where he can get the spins in.
Yep.
If he needs them.
He's got butter, he doesn't need spin. See what we
Yeah,
get
he's
here.
fine. He's one-cycled it.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful though.
He's got fairies. He's got tons of
that's
fairies.
Right. He did catch the fairies.
Probably needs to be more worried about his magic than he does about his health this fight. Although even that shouldn't be an issue with. Well, it won't be an issue. We're with three-quarters of a half magic bar and silver arrows.
Yeah, and if he feels too bad, he can get the torch glitch with the lantern and not have to worry about magic at all.
So without a fall, nothing's really gonna happen there.
Yes, Ganon, we did find the arrows. Here's a couple of them for you now.
Nice torch glitch. Can he get this? Oh, he's not gonna try for the risky one. I don't blame him either. Don't want to fall off here.
Yeah, he can't be too sure where BambooShadow is at this point. It looks like just one more, and Ganon goes down. And we have an official SRL time of 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 2 seconds for LiteYear.
It's always good when the timer and the SRL time match up exactly.
Yeah, it gives you a nice feeling.
Depending on how quickly you can do both of them at the same time anyways. sometimes not the easiest thing to do. So of course that will put LiteYear on to the next round. He doesn't know his opponent yet, but one less thing to worry about. Apparently that's the set. Apparently their first race, they also had Tile Room Big Key. He has a fairy. Fairy and a blue potion. Yeah, he's gonna wait and use the fairy first as necessary.
And we will be getting LiteYear in for an interview. So we'll be able to ask him about his little ice palace jaunt.
GG LiteYear.
GG LiteYear.
Sorry, I'm getting some echo here. One sec.
Alright. To Venusial? I don't know. The butter sword was in the library. Or the sword that Bamboo didn't pick up was in the library.
Yeah, because that means he would have found Tempered, the Master Sword, somewhere else. Because, yeah, there were 3 swords available.
Yeah. You would be correct.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly. Well,
right.
To be fair, that was the item that lost him the race, was the boot.
Oh.
He got the boots at, what, 125?
Oh,
Yeah.
They were in Ice Rod Cave.
And Bamboo has finished up. He has a SRL time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 56 seconds.
Like, a lot of this race can literally just be technically a lot of the time difference can be attributed to just boots movement in the hour difference in having boots.
Wow. I thought the biggest difference was the cane, or the red cane. I decided to do Ice Palace without it.
Yeah, that one hurt too. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Because I actually forgot about Desert, that we didn't have access to Desert at that point. So I thought...
Don't worry, so did we.
Yeah. So I thought cane... I needed to check Ice to see if it was cane required. And then it turns out Ganon's Tower needed the cane.
Yeah.
So now we did want to ask you though, why didn't you bomb jump through Ice Palace? You went through the vanilla way.
I'll admit I have not really learned that, at least not confident in it.
All right, we weren't sure because we saw you just go through, and we were actually I was trying to figure out and remember how to go through the vanilla way. I hadn't done it in a little while.
Yeah.
I guess there's also an intention to fully clear it anyway, too. Because I realized when I went into Ice Palace we didn't have the book or the flute needed for Desert Access.
Did you ever see the flute?
Nope. Not
The
at
flute
all.
was on Bumper Cave.
Oh. And
So
Keith
you
was
got
in-
flute access in first chest of Ganon's Tower.
Oh, wow.
Just in case you were wondering.
That's alright, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you like knowing that it was an Ego 1 seed in the first 2 minutes?
That's not too bad. It was better once I saw the 2 swords.
Yeah. Well, and so on a similar note, so because Bamboo was short on the boots for the first hour and a quarter, hour and 25 minutes. He was also short a hammer for the first hour and quarter to hour and 25 minutes. And that's a lot of what cost him, was he double dipped both Ice Palace and Palace of Darkness because of not having a hammer.
I see.
So there was a lot of things that unfortunately just didn't quite work out well for your opponent that you just got from doing Ice Rod Cave. That's two races in a row for me and Norestra. And Dude, I don't remember if Dude tracked my race earlier today, where we had Flute in Ice Rod Cave, and someone skipped it.
Ah.
Yeah, it was Dude. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of things that happened in both our races, that was the second race where the key was in Tile Room against our big key.
That's pretty troll, having it in that same spot twice in a row. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe BambooShadow didn't find the cane at the time, but I decided I didn't want to risk right side.
And to be fair, not finding the cane wouldn't have cost a lot of time in the seed, most likely.
Yeah, because it was in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, which would have probably been the first place you checked after if you hadn't checked it. That would probably be the first place you'd check after needing it.
Yeah.
Maybe the tablet first. Maybe.
Yeah, and Bamboo had actually checked Hookshot Cave before you did, so he had his cane when he went into his first foray into Ice Palace.
Outside of Hammer and Boots, he was ahead of you in items to the race. But
I'm not surprised. Not surprised, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I was just going for something else there a little bit. When I saw Meyer and Turtle Rock pendants, that I knew that cane may not be required. So it was always behind for a while. But I suppose they could have put something in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, they could have put something in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, because when I think I found Bombos and Ice Rod in close succession.
No, it was Bombos and Book.
Oh, okay.
So they gave you it was both. It was the Drowned Room and Swamp.
Okay.
They gave you the Bombos to go, oh god, not Turtle Rock, and then they immediately gave you the book. You're like, oh well, go mode.
Yep. Yeah, I think I need to really get confident in the Ice Palace bomb jump here.
Yeah, you don't really want to get stuck scenarioless and have to do the vanilla strat. Because that very well could have cost you the race if any one of the gambles that...
Yeah, or if Cold Stare has a key. I don't think there's a way to do it if Cold Stare has a key.
That's correct.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
well,
and again, that's...
Sorry, no,
No, that's why I went into Ice Palace right away, because A, I forgot about Desert, and B, I wanted to see if Cane would have been required for the seed.
Yeah. Or there would be a way to do it with it if Cold Stare has a key. If you never open the door to the right of the one that goes towards the 3 chests, you could never open that door, but it would require mirroring out after you do those rooms, I think.
Okay.
So you could skip that door, but it requires a similarly time-wasting strategy to be used. But to be fair, maybe worth it to keep in mind before you're confident in your bomb jump.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks.
Anyways, I don't think we're getting BambooShadow in here.
All right.
So I'm not sure if there's any other last thoughts from anyone, LiteYear or Baker.
I don't think so. What was on the pedestal? Just out of curiosity.
I wasn't paying attention to the end video.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I actually missed it.
Okay.
It couldn't have been anything too important to your race.
No.
You found everything pretty quick.
Alright, no, I guess I don't think I have any more thoughts on the race. So, GG to BambooShadow.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, a great race. Times weren't definitely not too bad for what they gave you. So once again, just throw this out to everyone out there. If you guys enjoyed this race, if you think that you can feel free to follow these runners who gave you a great show, LiteYear and BambooShadow. And of course, this couldn't be done without the help of our restreamer, Norestra. And then, of course, keeping us straight on all of our items, Dude. Once again, I'm Spiffers the Grand.
And I'm Who42 Baker. Thank you for coming and watching, and there